Alrighty guys, this is Space Haven. It is a space management colony simulator. I thought it was going to be a great idea to follow up astronauts with this. So let's get into our crew. We're going to be really targeting some special skills off the rip. We want to make sure we have a good pilot. Let's randomize this guy. Bravery, intelligence 5. Does that mean you can research? Yes, that means you can research. So you could stay on the ship, operate research and navigation and systems while the rest are on their journey. Let's randomize this guy. We're looking for medical and botany. Botany is good here. So is mining. I'd prefer the botany person to have specialized skills to the ship too. Construct and industry, that would be good. But like if we could get a construct, industry, and mining, that would be fantastic. Mining and construct. Oh wait, hold up. That's actually good for what we need right there. And then we need somebody that's specialized in weapons. That 3 right there would have been good. Construct and weapons, I can take that. Botany 0, shielding 0. But you can operate too. Welcome to Space Haven. Hello, Spacefarer, and welcome to Space Haven. Follow the upcoming blue objective notifications to be guided through all the basic steps of assembling a working ship. Your crew will follow a schedule, and the icon above their head will tell you whether they are currently working, sleeping, or taking some free time to look after themselves. All 3 are necessary, so let them work at their own pace and you will soon see your ship come to life. If you find yourself struggling with resources at first, don't be afraid to start a new game and modify your starting resources via the game customization menu. So I know you have nowhere to relax right now, but I would actually like you guys to start ripping these walls out immediately. So ripping down this wall is going to give us a lot of room to work around, and then we can build like our luxury quarters / sleeping area over here. Start working on optimal gas conditions so our guys don't die while doing this. And an oxygen generator. Start laying out our furniture for the sleeping quarters over here. Got those walls laid out. I think we might have to put a double bunk in one of these though. Current objective, expand your spaceship hull to create more room for facilities. You can also do this from the build menu. So let's edit. Let's build some hull out. So down here, we're going to be installing our engines and systems. Up here is going to be our cockpit with our flight controls and our weapon systems. This middle section is going to be used for cargo and housing, at least at the beginning. We need to get some food production going, otherwise my guys will start to get hungry while we're doing this. So we're just going to slap down water collector really quick. So we got that. Let's go to food. Algae dispenser. Put that right there for now. Also, now that we have expanded the hull, we should be able to move one of these beds so they're all in their separate rooms, increasing their mood and hopefully making them work faster. At least it'll make them less prone to accidents and stuff like that, so we got the rooms built out. We're gonna want to expand this again because the systems should take up like that much room. My guy's about to dookie himself if he didn't already. How you doing, Jonathan? Oh no, you shat your pants, Jonathan. Jonathan. What are we doing, bud? We're also going to want to remove this light. We're going to want to put ground lights in. Even though the ground lights actually don't let you build on top of them, which I think is a little wonky. I should be able to put things on top of the ground if I have ground lights in. Technically, it would block the light, so I get it. But like if I had a desk on top of it, it'd shine through the legs. I'd have like a nice desk underlight or something. We're expanding right along, though. We're cruising, guys. Wait, I can't access the... Shit. Or can I? Maybe it's just broken. Let's see if we can fix it right here. Yep, we're good. Okay. So we got the hull stability up and water security. We've already got 1 water collector. We need the water purifier now, though. So let's move this over here. This isn't on a high cap grid though. We could just install a battery, but I actually kind of want everything that requires high amounts of power to be consolidated into one area. I'm thinking that might be the best way to do it. But at the same time, I believe we're going to need a battery anyway. So that's out of range. But what we're going to do is we're going to move this grid over a little bit. Mine an asteroid. Let's go get all this water up. And this Energirium. Oh, we have Hyperium too. Okay, sweet. Really looking forward to exploring this derelict over here. This ACB homesteader. Hoping they have some farming stuff. That would actually be really good. Get some soft blocks and whatnot. Oh, we need to build the recycler first anyway. Let's actually focus on that. So this is going to start looking real bad down here really quickly, but it's all going to get moved, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of research though, we are gonna want to slap down one of these. I don't know if it'll like mess up the tutorial though. It might. Equip my crew members. We have, I believe it's these two that are our weapons specialists, so to speak. Maybe not. These two are the weapons specialists. Got it. Let's draft them really quick. Go get them geared up. Now Jonathan and Isaac have okay equipment. Go explore that derelict, see what we can get up. Where is going to be the best part of entry? I think we're going to go over here. Got a special item over here. I wonder what it is. Nothing found. It was nothing. Great. Love it. Good stuff. Way to get my hopes up and just disappoint, I guess. But that's okay. Ooh, we got Cynthia. Okay. We have found another person. Question is, do we worry about that right now? I think we're going to pass up Cynthia for right now. We are going to take her with us, but we want to keep her in that box until we're ready to go. We're going to continue drafted just so I can grab up this item. Let's see what this is. 53 credits. Not bad. And a data log. The end didn't happen with a bang or a fanfare or even a nuclear fireball. It just crept up on us. It began in the 21st century. Humanity made great strides in that century, but so much damage had already been done. And so much of it was invisible too. When the insect population collapsed, food crops and biodiversity both suffered. Without those, ecosystems all over the globe suffered. By the time we curtailed our CO2 emissions, there were too few trees to sequester the excess. The result was hotter summers and deeper freezing winters. Species went extinct by the thousand every day, and as we squabbled over the cause and solutions, we pulled ourselves apart. Old allies became bitter rivals. Nations came apart at the seams. The great edifices that supported the internet, global trade, just-in-time delivery, and all the other things that humanity depended upon to live, they all fell apart. Starvation, disease, and war made the 22nd century even bloodier than the 20th. Humanity was always good at adapting, though. When the sun baked the land, we invented the thermal regulator. When the crops failed, we invented grow pods. We got better at recycling and at finding new energy sources, but we were always a step behind where we needed to be. Folks used to joke about the big tech firms and their slogans. Yesterday's solution tomorrow. It's not that we destroyed the world, but we certainly made it impossible to sustain human civilization as it was. Too many places lapsed into feudal tyranny or mismanaged themselves into famine, or just plain became unlivable as the climate shifted. Through it all, we never gave up on space exploration. There were complaints, of course, that it was a waste of increasingly valuable resources, that all the money and effort could go towards actually solving the problem. Now it seems maybe space was the only solid investment we ever made. Okay, with that, we do have everything here, so we can continue undrafted. And with that, this place is pretty much all gone. It's almost time to move on. Build navigation console and hyperdrive. And that's going to be enough to get us moving. But what we're going to do is seal it off so that way it doesn't heat up everything else. We've almost got it so we can actually start traveling. Oh, you're sleeping. I was like, well, why are we not working? Mush. Kind of makes sense. Let's go check our roster. Something's going wrong here. So there's people that specialize in the weapon. Jonathan and Isaac, I believe, were my two gunners. So you're going to focus on logistics. You're going to focus on logistics. You are not allowed to leave. We've been putting in a lot of work lately. We need this rest. It's essential. The hull, you build it out to a certain point and it becomes unstable and unmanageable unless you have like the right systems for it. And I want to avoid that right now for as long as possible because we can truly make do with just this right now and we'll be fine. We're going to put another thermal regulator in here, one of the wall ones so it takes up less room, and build a door. Now, as we expand, this will come back, and we'll be putting more systems in here and essentially extending it across naval comms and point defense systems, operation console, and defense turret. Got it. And now the point defense turret. You need 20, so I would imagine that's a high grid. That'll work for now. Crystalline rod humming with stored energy used by... Oh, wait. Why does it say advanced? Oh. It's just the basic construction component used to assemble simple facilities. Is this stuff that's needed? But what does it do for me? I think with that, we're ready to go, minus the research. And I think with where we're at, I'm almost ready to go anyway, to be honest. Let's engage for our first hyper jump. It's good to see a friendly face out here. I'm Sheridan, captain of the HSS Boxelenter and commander of the Haven Foundation's Exodus fleet. You folks just starting out, we are too. We're loaded with thousands of refugees from Earth and hypersleep, and our job is to find somewhere out there in space where they can make a fresh start. Ain't gonna be easy as far as anyone can tell. Human habitable planets are rarer than hen's teeth. If you folks are interested, fleet needs pathfinders. That's ships who scout ahead of us and find a way forward. If you'd rather strike out on your own, that's fine, but the pay's good, and you'd be doing something to give thousands of people a hope for the future. Would you be interested in becoming our new Pathfinder? And we are going to accept it. Outstanding. So the way being a Pathfinder normally works is we'd outfit you with a hyperspace beacon that lets the Exodus fleet come right to you. They're kind of expensive to build though, and it happens that one of our Pathfinders recently quit after their ship got wrecked. You may as well just salvage their beacon and use that. So your first official assignment is to track down the quitter. Last I heard, they crawled into a bottle at a leisure station, not far from where you are right now, and get them to tell you where they left that ship and its beacon. Then all you have to do is recover the beacon, and you'll be all set up. We really need good finances to start out, so I'm thinking we take the money for the first one, and then we start taking the faction reward. Talk to the former Pathfinder, Asteroid Field 5, Anilla Anasi Threshold. Asteroid Field 5. All right, we're just going to skip on down to that. Looks like we have 2 derelicts to scavenge up and quite a bit of mining to do, which should help us be prepared for our journey. Let's go to this opening so we can use the open space as a block between us and whatever potential enemy is on the other side of this. Put this back to standard time, and yeah, okay. I'm glad I did that. Come back, guys. Sweet. He knew the strat. Do it, I dare you. We're gonna push in a little bit. I'm gonna go open the door. Send one of them. Come back, come back, come back, come back. No. Yes. Fuck yeah. Okay, good job, guys. Finished discovering this whole ship, you know. Hopefully this has the infra blocks we need to be able to build our ore processor so we can begin our mining in earnest. How's your oxygen? Your oxygen's doing okay. Conditions status. Okay. Let's grab up that data. Awesome. Got a new data log. Oh god. Okay. Pull back, man. Pull back. Pull the fuck back. Now come to me and die. Good shots, guys. Good shots all around. Yep. Wait, was that the one that went over here? There's only one that went over here? I could have swore there were 2 and one that came up this way, but maybe not. Maybe we're mistaken. Oh, okay. Back into the open space? It's okay. I know. I know you guys are getting messed up. It's okay. That's not, though. Come on. Back. Why are you never shooting, like, the thing I tell you to? You're like, shooting the walls. It's very discouraging. Basic scope. We will gladly take that. Put it in our pocket real quick. Oh, okay. Let's open this door. I gave them a shotgun and they're missing at point blank range. I'm a little concerned. Okay. I think that's the last room now. And just like that, let's undraft. We're gonna grab all that. Transfer, select all. Okay, we do need another thermal regulator over here. So let's duplicate this. Throw it right there. Because that should be, if I'm not mistaken, temperature. Yeah. Absolute 0 in there. Okay. Sorry for interrupting your sleep, but that was critical. We needed to make sure that was stable before our stuff started taking damage. That could have been an absolute disaster. But why? I thought we had a thermal regulator in here. 26. Well, I'm so confused. Oh, it's stabilizing though. What happened? Did we get hit by a meteor? We must have. That must have been what happened. Or an asteroid? My bad. Did we get our research done by chance? Oh, okay. Because once we get the research done, we can just throw a shield up and we won't have to worry about it. But right now, it's kind of a pain. So what we're doing right now is we're just going to be building this into essentially a long hallway that's sealed off. And then we're going to repurpose it into our lounge area so we actually have comfort from lounging. Because right now, we just have extreme discomfort. So. And we also need some hole windows. That is something that needs to happen like right now. System, small shield gen. We had enough room there. What do you need? One of those. Okay. We have 3 right there. I don't know why you're saying we don't have any. Why is this chick killing herself right now? Unable to sleep. Need a safe place to sleep. What do you mean? All these places are safe to sleep. That's fucking not okay. Oh my god. Go get it. That actually improves the skill faster since I had to replant them sooner. Maybe that was beneficial in its own little weird way. You are now talking to Military Alliance. Spacefarer, we are critically low on supplies. Can you provide immediate resource support? 3 energy cells. You know what? Yes. And just like that, we should have just gone up $2,000, which will mean we have a cushion to buy food with. All right, what do you need? What we always need, the infra blocks. Actually, you know what? We just made a shit ton of money, didn't we? So let's see if we got some trade opportunities here. How are the infra blocks? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I can do that in good conscience, actually. I want to. Really do. But I don't think it would be worth it. That has a markup. And anything discounted? No. Of course not. So let's draft up Isaac and Jonathan, which have fully healed at this point. Let's take them out for another expedition. Start at the opening. Is that just a loose miner right there? What is that? This is exactly what that looks like. Back. Oh my gosh, they're being smart. This is not okay. Can I destroy that? No. Okay. Wait, let's just go this way then. If they're gonna be choking that point, it's the best thing we can do right there. Oh, that was close. We got this, Isaac. It's okay. Your main man, Jonathan, might be down, but we got this. Oh, maybe we don't. Oh God. Isaac. What's wrong with you, Isaac? Why did he just like instantly faint? Chronic wound, craving for carbs, vitamin deficiency, spacesuit fatigue, open wound. I understand all of this, but like, why are you crying on the ground? Valhalla is obviously not in your destiny, you fucking coward. Oh my. We got it anyway. We got it. What matters. I'm doing it though. Come on, Isaac. Come on, Isaac. Okay, good. We did it. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. I am not gonna lie. Continue drafted. Let's take him. Let's go to the ship. Good news is now we can just... Oh, Isaac. My boy. You need to get in the shuttle. It just needs to happen. Come on, bud. Yes. No, Isaac, why aren't you drafted, Isaac? Go. All right. You know, I should probably put in a medical bed. I don't know if the medical bed will bring down the comfort level. I feel like that might actually do that at that point. But at least like the guy that's healing up will be constantly visited by people. He won't be like alone laid up in the hospital. So that's kind of cool, right? And let's just check those comfort levels really quick for the recreational. Okay, yeah, it does bring it down considerably. That's really unfortunate, actually. So we're gonna have to come up with a medical room. Just put him in with the fucking warehouse and factory stuff. He just knows what he has to come back to. Dude, I think I would choose death at that point. Oh, you just want me to survive so you can put me back to my slave work? What is this? So, we're gonna make a captain quarters really quick, which essentially is just gonna be a room up in the systems room. So first off, one of my people can have quick access to the systems even when they're like sleeping. And so I can move the hospital bed into this room right here. Where do I manage my ship power at? Where is that menu? That's not what I want either. Yep. We started out with a basic platform. We've built it up pretty substantially so far today. And we've got our atmosphere stabilized, which is really good. So right now we're just working on getting our industry up. So how is our botany doing? Oh, botanist. Still 2 out of 8. Okay. And that's Ziva. So let's... Vitamin deficiency. Yeah, I would understand that. We can move this now too. Sweet. Now we have a medical room that's undisturbed and not going to bring down our comfort level of our leisure space. And just like that, we got our mood from literally 40 to 81. So that's actually really good, guys. That's really good. Good, I'm glad. It's a day to take it easy. Everybody needs that every once in a while. So I think while they're sleeping, let's go to our hole. What I'm gonna want to do is let's sketch some stuff out really quick. So like, boom, right, and then boom, and then boom, something like that. I'm thinking for our main ship. This is gonna be like our colony ship, because we can have multiple different ships and have like a whole fleet. Okay. So I think we're good on that. Everybody's healed up, it looks like. Well, Jonathan's got a little bit of an issue here, but he got comforted. Sweet. And his bravery is nuts right now? Okay. With that, I think we're ready to move on again. Wait, we got the ore processor, so let's get the ore up before we move on. Let's do that. Log 1, second star to the right. So, this is HSS Call Me Crazy Ship's log. First entry, Captain Floyd Pierce. I thought I should probably start keeping one now that we got an actual ship that can fly. We got the hyperdrive installed today, which means we're all set to leave. Eden, here we come. Brown thinks I'm too optimistic. I just like to think, you know. Things are so dark right now. Us little lights have to shine that much brighter. Yeah, you too, mate. Laughs. He just gave me the finger anyway. I mean, it was bad down there. Really bloody bad. London's basically underwater nowadays, and the week before we finally got the shuttle up to our haven, I swear I saw a body floating down the street. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that any longer. I feel bad for the poor sods we left behind, but there's only so quickly this program can work, isn't there? It's only going to get worse before it gets better, and it'll just keep getting worse unless people have somewhere to go. All the boards and social media are buzzing with this rumor, idea. I'm not sure which, but they all imagine there's a planet out there somewhere, one that's enough like Earth that we could live there. It has to be pretty exact, needs the right gravity, the right air, the right, well, lots of things. But it's a big galaxy. There's got to be a planet like that out there somewhere, right? People online are calling it Eden, and I guess that's our mission. We can't keep living on these ships forever. Can we? No. We need a planet, and I think we learned from Earth how to keep from messing up a new one. We were just behind the curve with Earth. Eden will be different. We just have to find it. So, that's what we're going to do. Log 1. A great and sudden change. Independent research ship Mary Shelley, first log entry. Captain Grant Park speaking. Or should I keep calling myself Professor? Perhaps not. This is a ship, not a university after all. Though there's no reason it can't be both, I suppose. I brought a couple of colleagues with me, Anderson and Fletcher, plus a pair of doctorate students, Chase and Ray. Good people, not just ivory tower academics, but genuine talent, and of course, Chase and Ray sharing a cabin safe space for other things. The Mary Shelley is basic, to say the least, but she flies, she's well stocked, and she has everything she needs to sustain us. We can expand her on the fly to suit any mission profile. All we really need now is a direction. I've given that a lot of thought as we prepared for this, and all this excitement over what everyone's so grandiosely calling the apocalypse. They all got so hung up on finding a new home or a new planet that they've forgotten what space exploration is really about. To seek out new worlds and, well, you know, the rest. To boldly split infinitives that no man has split before. Who knows, maybe the answer to our problems is an older, wiser species who faced the same troubles we did and overcame them. Or perhaps they were smart enough to see them coming in the first place. We can't fail to learn more about the cosmos if we go looking. And who knows, perhaps we'll stumble across what all the other ships are looking for along the way. Or just maybe, we'll actually make first contact. Either way, this should be interesting. End of log entry. Cynthia Nielsen. Hypersleep logs. Cryogenically frozen at death from cancer. You do not have the technology to revive her. We've scavenged the ship, we've gotten all the resources that we need, so it is time to jut out of here. Hey, if you guys made it this far and enjoyed the content, it'd be really appreciated if you hit a like and subscribe, or follow me on the Purple Streamer app to keep up with the adventure live. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys there. Let's get our jumps ready. Oh wait, we still need to work on our mission. I almost forgot. Hold up. Talk to former Pathfinder. Talk to person. Solve. Click to open. I thought there was a better way to see my missions. I could have swore. Missions. No missions available. Black market? Yo. Yo, you got drugs and organs for me. And slave collars. We're kinky? Dude, it's a rave in a black market. Whole bunch of pills, slave collars, and human meat. For eating, I would assume, right? Sounds exactly like a rave. People choking on meat and taking pills. With collars on. Like, literally exactly. Oh my goodness.